Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay, again for this gorgeous Friday evening. This is the second of my Builds of the Past series. I'm going to video for this evening. Right here, this aircraft doesn't need no introduction. As you can see right here, this is the Martin Baltimore 4, the B26 MAURADER. This is a card kit by Gomix Flymodel. I think I built this on YouTube. I'm quite certain I did. Probably one of my earlier videos. I think I made a video of this. And you can follow up on that for extra details. But this is 1/33 scale. And it's a card kit for Gomix Flymodel. With a full rendezvous, the landing gear, the details inside as you can see. The B26 Marauder was dubbed as the I gotta glue that rudder back here. It's like it's kind of loose a bit. It's loose a little bit. No big deal. I'll glue that to the video. It was dubbed the Baltimore Whore, the Flying Torpedo, the Flying Cigar, and the Widowmaker. The B-26 Marauder was a more advanced airplane than normally what air crews were flying at the time. Most of these guys were just kids out of college. They're flying AT-11 Kansas and the B-18 Bolo bombers, maybe a couple of B-25s, maybe a B-24 Liberator. All those controls, all the controls and all the features that make those airplanes fly were built at the time before war got started. The B-26 Marauder came out before the war got started, but they had a lot of incidental problems. Power plant problems, propeller problems. They couldn't get propellers going for a long time. They had a lot of problems with that. And they just wasn't up to snuff yet. And finally, with a lot of work here and there, they finally got the aircraft flyable, serviceable, ready to ship out to the Army Air Corps. And that's what they did. And when they first came out, a lot of the air crews knew nothing of them. They go, wow, we got a new airplane. This thing looks like it really can move, you know. But these guys were very elementary because when they first got aboard these things, they were in for an eye-opening experience. It was nothing compared to what they had before. Now, the B-26 Marauder had a very, very short wingspan. This thing was one of the candidates of the Doolittle race. But Jimmy Doolittle says, no, they can't use the Marauder. The wingspan is too short, requires a longer takeoff distance, and besides, they got problems with them right now, and it's not ready yet. We can't use the B-18 Bolo, because that thing is definitely out of the question. It's obsolete. We can't use the B-23 Dragon. That is definitely out of the picture. It's obsolete, too. So all that's left is a B-25 Mitchell, and that seems like to me that thing can do the job because of the way it's built. It's got a hell of a, it can carry a good bomb load, and it has a good range. And it brings there, and it was. That's how it gained its success all the way to the beginning of the war to the end of the war and beyond. Well, the B-26 Marauder had a different story to it. A lot of air crews wouldn't want to fly them because they're afraid of them. A lot of them turned in their wings. A lot of them had a choice: either fly B-18 Bolos and do submarine duty, or do KP, or be an officer and stay in KP watch. Wasn't much a selection to choose at the time. Then all the armchair generals were getting a lot of negative feedback. And they said, we got a lot of problems right now. I said, what do you mean? They got that new B-26 they got going out? We got a lot of problems with that thing. It's killing people right and left. One a day in Tampa Bay, they said. And anybody that knew anything about airplanes was Jimmy Doolittle. That's the reason why he re-enlisted back in the Army Air Corps, because he knew that war was imminent. He knew they'd be needing him. He's a great designer for fuels, and he's a pilot's pilot. He's the best pilot in the world. There's no other pilot in the world can beat on Jimmy Doolittle. He was, anybody can fly this thing would be Jimmy Doolittle. So the Arms Chair Generals sent the summons Jimmy Doolittle and said, look, we got some problems with B26 Marauder. And Jimmy Doolittle replied, says, yes, I hear about it. So what do you do? Go down there and check it out, see what's going on with these things? Yeah. We got to find out. Oh, where's got a lemon going on? I don't know. He's killing people right and left, so I'll take care of it. And he did. He went down there to one of the first squadrons that had him. That was in Florida. He went down there and he mustered up all the air crews and lined them up. And they were delighted to see him. A lot of them had a lot of admiration for James Doolittle because he ran the Granville and Thompson and Bendix races and the GB R2 and the Laird Solution. And they knew he was a pilot's pilot. Anybody knew about this airplane, Jimmy Doolittle could do it. And he did. And so Jimmy Doolittle got a co-pilot, a flight engineer, just himself, got in there, cranked it up, took off, did barrel rolls, inner circles, loop-de-loops, buzzed in the field, one engine feathered, one engine running, doing loop-de-loops like that, fired up the other engine, lowered the landing gear, lowered the flaps, came in really quick, and landed the aircraft. And he got out of the airplane and said, that's a hell of an airplane, that's beautiful. And he said, there ain't nothing wrong with that airplane. You guys need to go to school. And he got a school for the air crews, he got the school for the, and he was actually got officers, people that actually trained these pilots how to fly these things. Because they're new. They were state-of-the-art airplanes at the time. So they actually flew very much by learning from the instructors. And they had school that taught the air crews how to service these airplanes. And after that, the art of the B26 is, like Jimmy Doolittle, instructor to his pilot, says that this airplane is a bomber, but it has a fighter. It has a fighter plane design. So it wants to be a fighter. But with this airplane here, with a short wingspan, you cannot come in slow with full flaps. You got to come in real fast at an angle, almost at a 35-degree pitch, down straight real fast. Then you level off, and you just smooth out your land. And they proved it, and that was the problem they were having. It wasn't no stall outs or anything like this. And the air crews loved these ships. They could take a lot of damage. They can carry a hell of a bomb load. They can get in they're like a lightning bomber, real fast. So the Marauder was well hated in the beginning and well loved in the end. Okay, this is up the end of this video right here, guys. This is a Gomix Flymodel at 133 scale. I think this model's out of print. I don't think they make it anymore. If you want to be able to get this aircraft, you want to go to your Google search engine and be able to go out and find a download of this. And if you do it, just download it. Like I said, burn it on your DVD, take it out of Kinko's Office Max and blow it up and get yourself a card model. With that DVD right there, you can make as many of these things as you desire. So anyway, that's the other way you get this. I got this from a good friend of mine named Mr. Ron Hall. He passed away. He passed away probably about, oh, good Lord, I would say about 8 years ago. And I inherited his stash of card models too, as well as a bunch of others like Queen Mary. This aircraft goes together very difficult because you got the cylinder fuselage on there, and these skins are the formers are very oversized, and you got to sand down these formers and make the skins fit tight because this is a hand-drawn airplane. It's not computer, it's not CAD. Computer drawn like card models nowadays are. This is an old hand-drawn design. So you got to actually do a lot of fitting on it and everything here and there to be able to achieve a good fit on this thing. So if anybody gets one of these, builds one, you need help, I'll be glad to help you out. Okay, it's time for you to sail out right now, fellas. I got a big day tomorrow. I got to hit the part stack and hit some Z's. And I got to put these two big, large jobs. I got to hang them up in my room back there. Get out of harm's way. And let that dog in. And I should have a video in a couple of days on my first swordfish, my card kit I got going on here. So far, the swordfish, I got the first 3 segments done on the forward part of the fuselage. That's where the engine goes, right there. That Pegasus hits right there. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models signing off. Take care of Mama, take care of the little ones. And stay posted for the first swordfish video. I should have that for you in a couple of days. And thank you very much for viewing these builds of the past, the B26, my Ford Tri-Motor. And I'm very honored to all you guys. I love you guys very much. And take care of the little ones. Make Mama happy. And stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Beware of the surroundings. And keep the simple models. Get cold outside, guys. So get kit crazy. And get yourself a couple of kits to work on and enjoy life. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models signing off. And we'll catch you guys on the very swordfish. So stay posted for that. Bye, boys. Take care, fellas. God bless you guys.